is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man. Derrick James saying that Errol Spence can go all the way up to middleweight, and both him and Spence, he basically promised a KO to Marcos Viegas, on Fight Hub yesterday. So let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button, the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. Live drop a video, right? Check out the box news and welterweight playlist. Spence in heavy rotation today. Hope the haters like it, right? So Derrick James was saying that Spence can go all the way up to 160 pounds, right? So trying to pull that out now. Here we go. And then we talk about them, selling a knockout. They're doing everything they need to do to sell this fight. It's a homecoming. Derrick James Spence can fight up to 160, maybe even higher. So, so he said, another possibility is moving to middleweight 54 limit. He said, quote, "We can go up to whatever weight he wants to go. We spar heavyweights on a consistent basis. Errol's very physical as a fighter. He can fight up to 160, maybe even higher. I'm not saying that's what we're going to do. It's probably be comfortable with that because we are comfortable with being in there with bigger guys all the time," James said. He says, James has studied a decent amount of footage of Ugas to pick up the Ugas's flaws. He said Ugas trainer is looking for the same thing I'm looking for in film. Salas is smart. Both to be looking for a pattern and see what kind of shots the opponent throws. That's what trainers are supposed to do. I watched some of his fights. I watched enough just to pick up on tendencies and shots he throws and how he throws his punches so I can mimic them. And I let Errol know that this is coming or something coming, said James. So Ugas is a biggest threat coming into this fight. Is what you can't see is his heart and his fortitude, is his desire. So he said he can go all the way up to above 60. Like I said before, he the trainer. He would know. So they can go even higher if they need to go. My thing is people be saying I would be sparring heavyweights and I just seen this dude stop heavyweights. Well, okay, what type of heavyweights? What caliber of heavyweight? This niggas that's walking around heavy. You know what I'm saying? What type of heavyweights are we talking about? What caliber of fighter? Amateurs, niggas just walking into the gym because we know you got in the ring with Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? You dogged him, but you ain't inflict no pain. Well, Mike, you ain't inflict no pain. He closer to a featherweight than anything. I hate when people say, well, do this in the gym. When it comes to the fight, you're not stopping elite welterweights. Or you're not beating up little lightweights just jumping up. So I ain't really trying to hear that, man. What type of guys? But hey, if they want to jump up to 60, man, something they could do. I mean, obviously Canelo Alvarez there. It's a lot of money involved. It makes a ton of sense to go ahead and get that bag. So I mean, it is what it is. But he supposed to say that. He said they comfortable fighting bigger guy was totally different. But ain't no headgear on, when ain't no 15, 16 ounce gloves, whatever they wearing on. It's a totally different ball game. It's a totally different ball game. That's the difference. That's the big difference. When you're in there with guys who with a 10 or 8 tone, and you know what I'm saying, you in there with them type of dudes, different ball game. Different ball game. So sparring and doing all this and fighting civilians and all that shit, man, that's different than actually getting in there and fighting a real professional bout. It's different. So that's what y'all got. It's different. He talking about I took shots and sparring on the eye. Cool. Probably headgear on for sure. So people got to understand sparring and a fight is not the same. Sometimes sparring can be harder than the fights, but that's why they rotate 3 or 4 guys in or out the ring to mimic how hard the fight gonna be. It'll be interesting if boxing went back to having 15 rounds, That should be super duper interesting. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I think he could do well at 60. It's no real threat at 60. No, he probably better off jumping up to 60 over 54. 54 got more danger than anything. you know. So I mean, like I said before, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. The one thing about him is he compared himself to Tim Duncan. He compared himself to Tim Duncan, and in comparing yourself to Tim Duncan, he said, "I ain't the fastest." I'm paraphrasing. I ain't this, that, and the third, but I'm just consistent. I got enough of everything. So I said, when you move up, you usually got to be dudes with intellect and IQ. You got to be dudes with speed too. That's your biggest advantage moving up is your speed. By far, that's your biggest advantage. So, I mean, it is what it is. But they going around, they saying that, they going to get the knockout. Derrick James said he don't see Ugas making it 12 rounds. He just told Marcus Villegas that yesterday when it seemed like he wanted to fire on him. So they going out here saying they going to get the KO, And is it highly possible? You got somebody that's going to walk right to you. Ugas has only been dropped one time in his professional career that I could find. But people weren't saying Errol gonna get a knockout until Errol starts saying I'm gonna get a knockout. And at the end of the day, every time he go on pay-per-view, don't nobody ever get hurt. Yeah, he dropped Sean, but Sean wasn't hurt. So at the end of the day, bro, we'll see. They gotta sell the fight. They see the tickets not moving. Jerry gonna, permanently ban you there until you fight Canelo. And they saying we're gonna get the nom. Now, his fans regurgitate everything he say because they don't know shit about boxing, most of them. If he wasn't saying, well, I'm gonna get the knockout, 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 right? They wouldn't nobody be saying a knockout. As soon as he said I'm getting a knockout, everybody started regurgitating it. He wasn't saying that from the beginning. He even said himself, I'm the big fish now. I ain't man down nobody in a long time. He said that. He said that, not me. So I mean, it is what it is, But they gotta sell a knockout. They gotta talk about a knockout because ain't nothing else to talk about. Ain't nothing to selling point. And every time he fight in Dallas, it's just fucking snoozer. Ocampo, he knocked him out. He said people was asking for their money back because it was too quick. Mikey Garcia, he gave him a Swedish massage. Danny Garcia, it was empty as hell. I was watching the little highlights while we was live yesterday, man. It was empty as hell. A vegan restaurant had more people in there than they did. Hella empty. So they come on. So they use Terrence Crawford name. They finally answering the Crawford question. Can't complain. Ugas don't talk English. They should stop putting people who don't talk English on pay-per-view unless you got at least a 75% or higher knockout ratio, 80% somewhere in there. He's saying I'm gonna try my best, and he's just sitting there smiling like, dude, just go learn English. It might help. Might be too late now to help you in boxing, but later on in life. But now they selling the knockout, and his fans are saying that they selling the knockout. Now nobody was predicting him by knockout until he said I'm gonna knock him out. Derrick James saying I don't see it going 12 if he's as vicious as he been in the gym and all this stuff, man. Cool. I definitely could see him knocking out Ugas. He should knock out Ugas. He's the better pedigree of fighter. Ugas got zero chance at winning this fight. Even if he win, he lose. He gonna lose on the scorecards. He ain't hurting Spence. He ain't stopping Spence. He couldn't stop an old beat up Omar Figueroa, bro. Omar Figueroa is a literal punching bag with no coach in the corner. He finished versus Ugas. Ugas don't have no tenacity. That's one thing. When you walk to somebody, bro, you gotta be if you don't have the punching power, bro, you gotta be just as 3 times as aggressive. Everything double, triple up. You gotta be better. So like I said before, man, people talking about recognizing him as a world champion, bro. Like, bro, He won them two world champions. Never would have made it. Like they one of them. Bro, I don't look at him as no elite welterweight, bro. I told you I put boots over him. I put probably Virgil Ortiz over him too. Then he don't talk no English, man. Like I said before, he got a split decision with Abel Ramos. Come on. This is they putting tune ups and putting premier prices on tune ups. Where they do that at? They putting premier prices on tune ups. Man, people talking about, yeah, I'm going down there to sport. I said all the fucking vacations you can take and all the fights that's coming up that you can go to. You go to this shit, but then don't complain if you don't fight Terrence Crawford next. Don't come over here complaining. You know what I'm saying? Don't go complaining. If your job treating you wrong and they ain't give you a raise, what you gonna do? Find another job. Don't come over here complaining. Dallas is a beautiful city. Hell, man. Whew. So it's a great cancellation, prize. If the fight ain't no good, you go to a Mavericks game and enjoy the great city of Dallas. It's all cold. I ain't been there in a while, but it's cold. But you could have went to Shakur Valdez and went to the draft. Shit, Canelo Beaver. I don't know about that one, but I mean, it is what it is. Barclays Centers for Rolly and Tank gonna be way more lit than Dallas Errol fight. I'll tell you that right now. Tank bring out people. I've been at the Barclays when Tank fight. Tank bring a lot of people with him. I can't say that, but atmosphere gonna be crazy. And then Brooklyn, you can join New York. It's crazy. You're crazy. But let me move on. So Steven Espinoza, Pop goes the Weasel. He did an interview with Sean Denzel. Congratulations on Sean getting married. He did an interview with Sean, and he talked about Sean tried to ask him. They trying to link Bud to Daniel Kinahan, and you hear people already saying that if Bud is with Daniel Kinahan, and that's gonna complicate the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna stop Errol from fighting Terrence Crawford. But it's nobody knows if he with Daniel Kinahan. Nobody knows if he's with Daniel Kinahan. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I seen on Bushida's community page that Sonny Edwards took up for him. He said, I wouldn't even be in boxing if it wasn't for him. So I mean, it is what it is. Ain't none of my concern. I'm not about to go try to hunt him down and get $5 million and get smoked. That ain't enough money. U.S. Department of Treasury, all them taxes, they want $5 million. I think they were saying $5 million a head. That still ain't enough for me to even play them. They could touch you when they behind bars, so you gonna be looking over your shoulder every day, right? But he basically said that his Terrence Crawford fight should be next. That's what he said. He said Crawford shouldn't need no tune-up. He shouldn't have an introductory fight with PBC. They should go right into the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. And that Crawford don't need no tune-up. They go right into it in November. Crawford in Colorado Springs. I'll probably talk a little about him possibly not showing up, but he's saying that, Terrence Crawford don't, he don't need no tune-up. They should go right into the fight. You know why he talking like that, bro? Just financially, you still ain't heard them Lubin numbers neither. Financially, he needs something to shake. Crawford gonna inject some type of life in Showtime. And my thing is, dog, why they don't never put no fights on CBS? That's my thing. But he basically said that Crawford should fight next, and the fight should be easier to be made. Now that Crawford done from PBC, we tired of hearing that shit. If the fight ain't already made, bro, it ain't gonna get made. How about that? At the end of the day, yeah, you never take the first offer and all that stuff. Yeah, I understand that. But at the same time, bro, they had 5 months to close this deal with Terrence Crawford. 5 months to close this deal with Terrence Crawford. 5, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 months. And ain't shit closed. It don't sound like they no closer to anything. Now they saying that he ain't gonna come. Well, I'll talk about that tonight. Cool. He shouldn't show up. We'll talk about that tonight. If he do show up, fine. Hopefully it means something. If not, cool. You know, he said, well, as well said, I still don't think this fight is beyond his expiration date. Fine, that's your opinion. I think it is. Once he flew through that window, it was a wrap. It's gonna be some type of excuse. It's gonna be some type of excuse. Oh, you know, even before he flew through the window, it's gonna be it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be he he was weight drained. He was weight drained. He was weight drained. That was gonna be the excuse. So you know, Espinoza saying all the right stuff. He told us we still gotta push and all. Man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let's start make Spence versus Tony Harris and the Spence versus Fondor or Tim Zoo or something. Let's just move on, bro. If the fight ain't already done, and they all talking about we gotta wait, and got tough fight versus Ugas. Canelo don't be saying that shit. Canelo be like, he be on, he make his year he make his year in advance. He know he gonna fight. If everything go good, May, September, December. Come on. He making real money. Y'all niggas making like, peanuts compared to what he making. Y'all dragging y'all feet. But I don't feel no comfortable with Espinoza saying the right thing. He don't have no control. Only control he got would be signing Crawford to a network deal on Showtime. That's it. And that still don't mean PBC got to play ball with him. So ultimately, Al will be making the decision to sign or not to sign him. And for what we know now, what we do or what we don't know is if he is signed or not signed. And come Saturday night, we'll see how Errol talking. But yeah, we talk about that live about him not showing up in the weigh-in or whatever. Which isn't even point in talking about the weigh-in. Ain't shit gonna happen. They both boring. But yeah, check out the welterweight playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit on notification. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Other than that, man, appreciate the love support. Hit the Linktree link too in the description. It's under Find Me Everywhere. Take you everywhere I'm producing content at from Twitch, Twitter, Spotify, Instagram. You can find Venmo, PayPal, Cash App there as well too. Appreciate the love support. One time for the one time. Good for the TV. Peace.